What's up, Shadowverse soldiers? Before we get into it, I wanted to talk about a new tournament that I'm hosting, the Olivia's Webcam Tournament. It's a $20 entry fee, and it's a best of 3 Swiss rounds. First place gets a Dark Angel Olivia, while second place gets 45, third place gets 20, and fourth gets 15. We'll be doing it on November 4th, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll put a link in the description below, and I will hope to see you guys there. What is up, my Shadowverse soldiers? We are back with another video. We have our second place runner-up. Who we got?
John Guilford, the infamous, famous, I'm going to be the best dragon player one day. Right now, I'm number 2.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with being number 2. Number 2 has the best spots. All right, what are we playing today, John?
Dragons, of course.
Dragons? All right, we got a Rowan. All right, so what made you want to play dragons today?
I play dragons in Magic the Gathering as well. Like Commander, I like playing dragons. So, people who play Magic knows dragons are pretty powerful. Mm-hmm. Same thing in this game for right now until we get a couple more sets in, and then they'll calm down a little bit. But
fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, what cards you playing today?
All right, we're going to start off with the infamous Shenlong. So I'm playing 3 Shenlongs. We all know what Shenlong does. He is the catch-all, bring you back into a game, help you stabilize so you get to your bigger pieces. I'm playing more of a traditional dragon build where, my high-end stuff, if I get later in the game, my high-end stuff are going to finish you off. Like I can take you from 10-0, 15-0, you name the number, I can take you to 0.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, Shenlong is your catch-all. Playing 2 evols. So self-explanatory on Shenlong. Playing Surefire Bullet. I'm playing it at 2 because the bane of this deck's existence is aggro. If you see aggro, you want to catch your Surefire Bullets and a couple other cards that are in the deck. But Surefire Bullets help you get rid of those pesky evos, and it helps you in the early game as well. Then you got a 2 of Trail of Light. I would be playing 3 if I had 3. But a 2 of Trail of Light right now. We all know what it does. Discard, gain you a card. Goes perfect with any discard function in this game right now. Then we got the 1 of Genesis Dragon. Again, like I told you before, I can take you from 10-0, 20-0. It just depends, Drawing this card late is excellent. It's like the chef kiss. It can bring you back in any game. And then the 3 of Dracomancer's Right. This card is probably the most important card in Dragon right now. That little chip damage puts you in range for me to kill you. You think, 2 damage is nothing, blah, 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 I'll take this 2. 2 for 3 turns is 6 damage right there. Mm-hmm. That puts you at 14 life. Mm-hmm. That means you're in kill range, And then stacking 2 on top of each other and dealing 4 damage, burn damage that you can't interact with, is really hard to deal with. All right. Then we got the 2 of Shapeshifter Mage. 3 of Shapeshifter Mage. We're playing 3, but I'm going to go down to 2. I said it before the tournament. I should have had 1 conflag in here. I forgot to bring my cards with me, but one of these Shapeshifter Mage will be a conflag. Not that Shapeshifter Mage is not a good card. It is a very good card. It deals with wards that you can't deal with easily, especially after you hit 7 in Overflow. Then you can evolve, get the Bane and the Sail. So then this is another one of those early turn plays where it keeps you in the game just long enough against aggro to get to your plays. Blazing Breath does everything that you need it to do, and even late game when you hit Overflow, it deals 4 damage, which can deal with most things in the game. And then we got the girl. We got Miss Forte. Mm-hmm. She is definitely bae. We have this funny thing in our Discord where we say, if you see 2 Fortes, you win. You see 2 Fortes, you win. As my man Anishi, who also did a deck profile, who beat me twice. He saw 2 Fortes and he won.
Yeah, well, that's the magic. Hey, draw your Fortes, guys, and pick them up while they're still cheap.
Yes, please do. It's a great card. I'm playing 2 of Execution. The reason for Execution is more so for the sword matchup more than anything else, really. You don't want to deal with Leonidas' Resolve. There's some plays where you can ping him off. Like if you got Dragon Rights out, you can ping off the Leonidas if it doesn't die on that turn. Ping the Leonidas, then play your execution to get rid of the resolve, and then they're stuck on that play. Especially if you leave up, if you know you're going into their turn 6 with an evo point, and you know they're going to blow something up, you can, as a Dragon player, you can hold up 4, discard something, ping the Leonidas for the last 2, then hit execution at the end of the turn, and then you don't have to deal with the resolve going into your turn, or going into their turn, excuse me. All right. Then we got Serpent's Wrath. This is a 2 of right now. I like its flexibility where it deals something 5 damage, which can pretty much deal with anything in the game, and draw you a card as well once you're in overflow, and it's very cheap. It's 3, so it can, you do that, and you can get a Forte in if you're at like 9 or 10 play points. All right, here's the second MVP card of the deck. Dragon Flute allows you to keep the pressure on. It also triggers your Dracomancer's Rights. It also draws you a card if you do it for the fanfare after turn 4, which is one of my early turn plays. I love to do that. Get a body 4/3 and draw a card. You're doing everything I love, you know? It's just applying more pressure to your opponent as the game goes on as well. Then we got the guy, the Dragon Warrior. I'm only playing him as a 2 of because I feel like after turn 6, you really don't need him all so much, but he's so good early. So good early. Take out 2 things, essentially, deal something 4, swing at something else on Evo. He does everything you need to do to save off a game. All right. Then we got the Bahamut. I know a lot of people are not playing 2 Bahamuts. Let me tell you something. Once you get to that point in the game where you need to get rid of some stuff, and a lot of these things have aura, and you need just an aerial effect, Bahamut does that for you. You know, he will wipe the board clean and say, hey, start over, you got to deal with an 11-11, you know, so. Then we go 2 Imperials. I really, at first I wasn't playing this card, I was playing Fafnir, but I switched it around because even though Fafnir hits the board widespread, this deals with their life and it deals with the board widespread depending on your card size hand, which in most cases, if you're a Dragon player or a good Dragon player, you have about 5 cards in hand to play with. So you're dealing 5 to the board, you're dealing 5 to your opponent, and you're just wiping their board. And then on Evolve, you draw 3 cards after you wipe your opponent. That's enough to kill them sometimes. Or even if they're just at 5 points, you just slap that down. They can't do nothing with it. It's that incremental damage. Again, going back to Dragon Rights. If you deal 2 consistently, you get them in the kill range within 5. This is an easy win. You don't have to do anything else. All right. Then we have your girl Erd. She deals with any pesky evos, anything that you just really don't want to deal with, and just banish it. I really feel like she's an important slot in the deck, especially early game. She deals with wards really well that you don't want to deal with. She's a little bit of a catch-all as well. Then every Dragon player's dream, the Oracle. It just does Oracle things. You know what it does. The staple in many decks. Just helps you ramp, helps you get there. Again, like I said, I'm playing more of a heavier curve. So I definitely, when I see 1, I'm happy. I see 2, I'm like, thank you, Jesus. But no explanation there. And then Olivia. I've been back and forth on Olivia, but Olivia is really a good card, especially in this format. She does everything you need her to do. She gets you a card, she gets your life back, and especially if you ramp and do this on the turn 5 when your opponent's on turn 3 and you're presenting a 5/5, most of the time they can't deal with it. So it's easy damage in for 5, heal you 3, make them discard a card. It really puts you in a very winnable situation when you play this card. So I got the Evos here. We're doing 1 Imperial Dragon Evo. We're doing 1 Bahamut. We're doing 1 Shapeshifter Mage. We're doing 2 Fortes. 2 Dragon Warriors. and probably the best Evo card ever. 2 Shenlongs.
2 Shenlongs.
2 Shenlongs. I mean, I know a lot of people say, "Oh, this card should be banned," this, that, and the other. I don't think it should be banned in this format. Just based on how Americans play, we play very aggressive. So, with that being said, the Shenlong's a very integral part of this format. I feel like if they ban it, then it's really hard to play dragons at that point when you only have one Shenlong to deal with. So, as of right now, I feel like it's balanced as far as American meta goes. But maybe later on in the future that might change. It might be stupid broken later on. But for right now, I think it's all right.
Okay.
But yeah, this is my second place list. It worked well all day long. I didn't have any issues. Would have took first in the regular format.
Swiss,
in Swiss. If I just would have sold one more Bahamut, but it happens. It is what it is. I think it performed really well. This is something I'm gonna still play with probably for a long time. It's probably my deck going forward until the meta changes. But, it's the list.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, John, for giving us this list, and shout out to Inverse for making it to top first and second place, taking over Virginia Beach.
Yeah, for sure. And we had one more Inverse person in there, in third.
Yeah.
Fortunately, he had to run up against Dragons.
Hey, it happens though. Any other shout outs you wanted to give?
Shout out to soldsparta again. Thank you for putting me on to his channel, and going and making this game even more popular than what it is. Just continue the good work, man. I appreciate you. Oh, also shout out to Team 7 Star. That's our team. You guys probably seen us, if you've done Dragon Ball before, you've probably seen us around. But other than that, we're gonna try and take over Shadowverse.
Yeah, we're gonna try. All right, thank you so much, John. All right, you guys be safe. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you guys have a safe evening, and then I hope you're safe doing whatever you do tonight, and then whatever you do for the rest of the year. I love you guys so much. Bye.
I gave you all my love, baby, my heart is cold when you're around. You warm it up, liquid gold, baby, yeah, you warm it up, liquid gold, baby, and my affection, all that paper you wasted. Take my love.